Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the How Important. Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more. If you're a young team, if your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now the starting group for the visit. Here's Cool Hands. Lock at 6. There's the screen from deep three-point land. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Cool Hands. Here's Big Daddy. And it's Florida with the rebound. Outside Rose. Pass to Silk. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Here's Big Daddy following the three-point basket by Floyd. It's stolen. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. A shot. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Rose. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And it's Silk with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. They set the pick. Here's Big Daddy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Silk. No good with the layup. Here's Big Daddy. Outside White. Here he goes. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Silk. Floats it up for Rose. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to White. Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Here's Silk. Still yet to score. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Six to shoot. Pass to Silk. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside White. Shoots from the elbow. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Big Daddy. 8 points his last outing, and the shot is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Mendez, the pass to Silk. Fires the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass to Cool Hands. Here's Big Daddy. To the left side wing. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Mendez, and it's blocked. Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Rose. Another shot. And it's Silk with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Outside Rose. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Cool Hands. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. Freak's checked in for 4. Good on the second free throw. Florida leading by 4. Rose passes to Silk. He can't hit that time.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Booth. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
In the corner, it's Freak. Here's Silk. They need this one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Florida shooting their first free throws of this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. T's checked in for Silk. 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booth's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Inside, Freak passes to T. There's a good screen. In the corner, it's Freak. And once again off the mark by Ford. Stojakovic with it. Pass to Ivicic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's T. Shoots from 14. That one's in, his first shot this game. Gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Rogers. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ingram outside. Now, Freak. No scoring in this one. 5 to shoot. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Richard. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 4-point Florida lead.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Stojakovic's screen on Rose. Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Rose. Now Stojakovic. From deep three-point land. That one's not going to go. Florida leading by 4. Pass to T. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's the chosen one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here is Rogers. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. And it falls over the rim and in.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Florida ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Florida.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. The chosen one out there with T. Then it's Freak. Then it's Martin. And it's Mendez at the small forward.
Florida foul call. Martin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Hunter. Now here is Stojakovic. Still without a basket. A chosen one with the rebound. Florida leading by 6. It's Freak, top of the key. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on the night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
To the wing right side. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Ingram, he's checked in for Florida. Rose comes in for Martin. And both free throws good for Rogers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to the chosen one. Now here's Freak, defended by Stojakovic.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Fades away, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Nice step back to get it off. And it's 7 points for Freak.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Inside. Unloads from 9. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Ingram outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Booth can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Freak kicks to Rose. Florida moving that ball around. Here's T. 6 on the shot clock. Florida needs to get off a shot. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And gets 33%, struggling to get good looks. Driving to the basket. And that one drops for him.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They set the pick. Pass to Silk. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
No problems knocking that one down. Stojakovic has got his first points in this one. Pass to Freak. Clock at 6. Now Ingram. Defended by Stojakovic. Lets it fly. Misses off the left iron. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Ingram wide open. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Silks checked in for Florida. Rose passes to Silk. Here's Silk. Tries it from 9. Count the basket. Silk's got the lead up to 10 now for Florida.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Booth. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Rose. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Stojakovic. Six to shoot. Shot left block. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Silk. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Silk. Back to Rose. To the inside. Here's Silk. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Booth can't hit. Florida leading by 10. Outside Rose. And a wide open look for Freak. Off target with his 3. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he can't get the first one. And Florida making a change here. Martin's checked in, and he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Can't connect from short range. And it's Rose with the ball for Florida. They've left. Oh, man.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. It's White on the wing. There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Going inside. Count that one. White's got his second bucket. Florida leading by 7. Outside Rose. The fadeaway. Ivicic pulls it in. Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. It's White on the wing. A beautiful reverse layup. Now just a 5-point Florida lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rose passes to Silk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
For Florida, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he makes the first. Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Cool Hands. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's the screen from past the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Rose. Florida moving that ball around. And the basket by Silk. Silk's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Cool Hands. Good on the triple. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Florida leads by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stack. All right, guys, let's swing it over. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Silk.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Florida leading by 3. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. A fader. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for him.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Bounce pass from Rose. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rose has got 9 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Lets it go from 14. No good off the front iron. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Buries it down low.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
For Florida, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's deflected. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Cool Hands. White inside. For the tie, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
Just tremendous accuracy from the three-point line last season. Instead of heaving up every opportunity and quick chance that they got, it was about ball movement and finding the open shooter.
And here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Silk. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Florida leads by 4.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Cool Hand. 3-pointer. And it's Florida with the rebound. Rose has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 7-point Florida lead.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Cool Hands. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Florida shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Number 3.
Both shots good from the stripe. In the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
To end the run, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Pass to Big Daddy. It's White on the wing. There's a screen. And the 3 off target. Florida leading by 9. Here's Silk. Here's Mendez.
Away team foul.
quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Florida.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
To the inside. Moves back up. He lays it in. He's got 8.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Inside. Pass to Cool Hand. Just 5 on the clock. Great look there, but off target.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And here's Rose. Here's Silk. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Silk gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. T's checked in for Florida.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. That shot no good. Florida leading by 11. Pass to Rose. Florida moving that ball around. They set the pick. Mendez, defended by Stojakovic, from 20 feet out. And he gets it back. Here's Mendez. Can't hit from 12. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Stolen. Here's Rose. The rebound by Booth. Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's White. Banked in off the glass. White's got 8 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Rose scanning the floor. Here's the lob to the hoop. And he lays in the alley-oop. And Florida leads by 11.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Pass to White. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Rose passes to the chosen one. The layup off target. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Now, here is Stojakovic. Defense right on him. White, bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. No keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hunter. He has yet to score.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession.
Here's the chosen one. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Rogers can't make the basket. Florida leading by 11. He lobs it up. Intercepted. Hunter with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Stojakovic, and it's denied. Out of bounds, Florida takes possession. And Florida making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Florida. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the third. In the corner, it's Freak. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Freak's got the lead up to 14 now for Florida.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Rogers. Latre hands it from downtown. Rogers has got 7 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
For Florida, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Line for 2.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Stojakovic with it. And stolen by Freak. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Rose against Hunter. Here's Rogers. No good on the triple. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Freak, defended by Stojakovic. 13 feet away, and that one's good. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now Hunter. They set the screen. Here's Ivicic, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's Florida, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Ingram. Martin is out there with Freak. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Mendez at the small forward position.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Booth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
To the middle. Here's the chosen one, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Hunter dishes to Stojakovic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
At the line for the away team, number 25. At the line for
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. It's stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Mendez guarded by Rogers. Florida moving that ball around. In the corner, it's Freak. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 16 points for Freak.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Stojakovic against Ingram. Stojakovic the pass to Rogers. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Florida leading by 12. Pass to Ingram. Now here's Freak, defended by Stojakovic. And there's another one for Florida.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Fades. A chosen one with the rebound. The chosen one's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. There's the pick. Here's Mendez. Great D that time from Stojakovic.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. It's Martin on the wing. Over Hunter. And there's another one for Florida. Here's Hunter. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Just 5 to shoot. No cover. That's 20 points for him.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And that's a foul called in the doctor. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. Doesn't go for him. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Driving the lane, and he dunks it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Big Daddy, and it's Florida with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Three-pointer, Martin. That one, no good. Gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Out to White. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Florida with the rebound. The chosen one's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Martin. Here's Freak. And here's Martin. On Wednesday and then on Friday.
Third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good. Florida making some changes. Silk's checked in for the chosen one. Silk comes in for Freak, and it's Rose in for Martin. And so he makes both from the line. Florida leading by 9. Here's Mendez. It's tipped.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Cool Hands. A three-pointer off the mark. For Florida, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. To the inside. He gets that one. 22 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Big Daddy. 5 on the clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
With the step back. Here's Mendez. That's tipped. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth.
Florida foul. Mendez. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's blocked. Pass to Silk. Florida moving that ball around. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
Number 51.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Down low. Back to White. And there's the drive. And he goes in for the dunk. So it's Florida now. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Rose. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pocket 6. Got a piece of it.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
A three-pointer is right on target.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
So it's a narrow victory for Florida, pulling it out for the double. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time